Dear students, in this video, we are going to discuss top 30 MCQs related to Indian freedom struggle. So you will be given 10 seconds times to answer, and then we will see that how many correct you have got. So out of 30, the ideal score is around 25 out of 30. So if any student of Vidya Guru is watching, I would say that for a student of Vidya Guru, the target should be 28 out of 30. So all these questions have been taken from real question papers. So let's begin now. So first question, who was the Governor General of India when the revolt of 1857 broke out? So the answer for this one is Lord Canning. So as we know, the revolt started in the you can say time period of May, June 1857. So revolt of 1857. So this gentleman, Earl Canning, also known as Lord Canning, was in the office of Governor General of India. So after the revolt was suppressed, Government of India Act was passed and post of Viceroy of India was created, and he was made the Viceroy of India. So next one, Rani Lakshmi Bai of Jhansi died fighting against the British forces at which place? Kanpur, Agra, Varanasi or Gwalior? The correct answer for this one is Gwalior. So as you know that when Rani Lakshmi Bai wanted to take refuge in the fort of Gwalior, so she was denied that, and later on she died fighting against the British force in Gwalior itself. So you can see this is the Samadhi or the resting place or the place where Rani Lakshmi Bai laid down her life. So answer is Gwalior. So next one, who among the following repealed the Vernacular Press Act? So Vernacular Press Act was, you can say, very notorious act. So this act aimed at controlling what newspapers would publish. So the government said that vernacular, local language. So those newspapers that were published in local languages, so if any thing against government was to be published in those newspapers, so government would impose heavy fine and also at time confiscate the press. So we have discussed all this when we were discussing the rise of national sentiments in India. So you can go back and have a look at that lecture. So answer for this is Lord Ripon. Lord Ripon repealed it. So he is the person who repealed it. So this was passed in 1878, but within 3 years, that means in 1881 this was repealed. So we have discussed all this, so you can go and have a look, and if you are a Vidya Guru student, you would be knowing all this already. So Lord Ripon is the answer. Let's have a look at next one. During which of the following movements Vande Mataram became the theme song of Indian national movement? Vande Mataram. So this was during Swadeshi movement. So Swadeshi movement that took place around 1905 to 1906. So this Swadeshi movement was actually, you can say, an outcome of partition of Bengal. So during Swadeshi movement, people used to, sing this song, and this was declared seditious as well. So answer is Swadeshi movement. Next one. When was the partition of Bengal annulled? That means the decision of partitioning Bengal was taken back, or you can say that Bengal was united again. So this was in the year 1911. So we know, so we have discussed all this when we were discussing the partition of Bengal, that in 1905 Lord Curzon decided that Bengal would be divided into two parts. So one part East Bengal and Assam, and the other part known as Bengal. So this decision was taken back in 1911 when Delhi Darbar was being conducted? So you can go back and have a look at that video. So 1911 is the correct answer. Now let's move to next one. The Servants of India Society was founded by whom? Govind Mahadev Ranade, Gopal Krishna Gokhale, Vinayak Damodar Savarkar, or Aurobindo Ghosh. The correct answer is Gopal Krishna Gokhale. So Gopal Krishna Gokhale, you must know, was the political mentor of Mahatma Gandhi. Not only Mahatma Gandhi but also Muhammad Ali Jinnah. So it was Gopal Krishna Gokhale who advised Mahatma Gandhi that why don't you come back to India and join Indian National Congress. So you must remember the fact Gopal Krishna Gokhale was the mentor of Mahatma Gandhi. Next question. The author of Poverty and Un-British Rule in India was. So who wrote this book? Very famous book. Poverty and Un-British Rule in India. So this book was written by Dadabhai Naoroji. So what is the meaning? So with the help of this book, Dadabhai Naoroji wrote that how British rule in India was exploiting resources of India, and it was un-British in nature. That means it was not according to the principle that British used to claim. So this you can see, Dadabhai Naoroji is the author of the book. Next, whom did British describe as the father of Indian unrest? So we have discussed this when we were discussing freedom movement during World War I. So the correct answer for this one, Bal Gangadhar Tilak. So you must be aware, or those who are students of Vidya Guru, they know, we have already discussed all this, that Bal Gangadhar Tilak was sent to Mandalay jail. So British were so afraid of Bal Gangadhar Tilak that if he would have been allowed to roam free, I mean he would have been allowed to address public, he would have created huge unrest. That's why he was known as father of Indian unrest. So for 6 years, that is between 1908 to 1914, Bal Gangadhar Tilak was in Mandalay jail. Mandalay jail of Burma. British had sent him to Burma. So he was known as Lokmanya, accepted by common public. Lokmanya Tilak, also known as father of Indian unrest. Answer is Bal Gangadhar Tilak. So let's have a look at next one. The Congress was divided into two camps, extremists and moderates, at which session of Congress held in which year? So very important question. So this episode is known as Surat Split. Surat Split, in which Congress was divided into two factions of extremists and moderates. So you can see who are the extremists: Lala Lajpat Rai, Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Vipin Chandra Pal, known as Lal Bal Pal, and Aurobindo Ghosh. So they belong to extremist camp. And who are the moderates? Dadabhai Naoroji, Surendranath Banerjee, Badruddin Tayyabji, and Firoz Shah Mehta. So two camps. So this episode is known as Surat Split, occurred in 1907. Let's have a look at next question. Who was conferred upon the title of Kaisar-e-Hind by the British? So who among these freedom fighters was awarded the title Kaisar-e-Hind? The correct answer is Mahatma Gandhi, because when Mahatma Gandhi was in Africa, so he created an ambulance corps, and through this ambulance corps he supported the British army during Boer War. So Boer War was going on in South Africa. So Mahatma Gandhi was also in South Africa during that time. So for his support to British army during Boer War, he was awarded the title of Kaisar-e-Hind. Next question. Name the periodical published by Mahatma Gandhi when he was in South Africa. So which newspaper Mahatma Gandhi used to publish from South Africa when he was in South Africa? So the answer is Indian Opinion. So you can go back and have a look at the video in which we were discussing Mahatma Gandhi. So student of Vidya Guru, you would be aware of all these facts. So all these questions have been taken from real question paper, and I can challenge you, you can go and have a look at our videos. So you will find that all these questions are there from the videos. So if you have gone through those videos properly, you can easily score 28 out of 30. Very easily you can score. So Indian Opinion was the newspaper published by Mahatma Gandhi from South Africa during the time he was in South Africa. Dear students, before I proceed any further, I would like to request to you that if you are a serious aspirant, which I think you are, that's why you are watching this video. So if you are really serious about your career and you want to crack the exam in first attempt, so Vidya Guru is your best friend, you know, in that case. So if you have dreams of cracking exams such as SSC, CGL, or maybe bank exam, SBI, PO, IBPS, or if you are preparing for any state level service commission exams, so Vidya Guru has been giving consistent results for past so many years. So each year you will see that if you will go through the list of toppers, many students from Vidya Guru you would be featuring on those lists. So you can also be part of that list, those list of successful toppers. So if you have a dream, if you are ready to put in your best effort, so we have specially designed courses catering to specific exams. So it's not like that one single course for all exams. So you name any particular exam, you will get specialized pinpointed syllabus, you know, so that you can make the best of your effort and time. So if you are really serious about your preparation, then you can trust Vidya Guru. So Vidya Guru, this is the website of Vidya Guru. So I hope that you do visit our website once this video is over. So you can visit our website, you can see what our ex-students have to say. So whichever exam you are preparing for, so we have specially designed courses. The details regarding those courses you can find on our portal. So please, once this video is over, so you can visit our website. So next question. Renowned freedom fighter Ras Bihari Bose took refuge in which country after escaping from India? So Ras Bihari Bose. So when Britishers tried to capture him, he left India. So he was a, you can say, extremist, revolutionary freedom fighter. So he took refuge in Japan. So Japan is the correct answer. Next question. The Dash Commission was appointed by the British to probe the Jallianwala Bagh massacre. So we have studied Jallianwala Bagh massacre. So Jallianwala Bagh massacre took place in 1919 in Jallianwala Bagh of Amritsar, in which officially, as per official data, around 350 Indians were killed. So the British government had appointed a commission to inquire that how did such a big tragedy unfold. So what was the name of this commission? So students of Vidya Guru, come on. Hunter Commission. So we have discussed all this already, Hunter Commission. So all these questions are from real question paper. So you can see, if you will have a look at our videos, you will find that we have discussed all these things. So I challenge students of Vidya Guru again. So if you have gone through those videos, you can easily score 28 out of 30. Next question. Who was the first woman president of Indian National Congress? Madam Bhikaji Kama, Sarojini Naidu, Sucheta Kriplani, or Annie Besant? So who was? So the correct answer for this one is Annie Besant. She became the Congress president in the year 1917. Next question. The infamous Chauri Chaura incident took place in which year? So you have four options before you. So Chauri Chaura incident took place in February, 5th February 1922. So what happened in this Chauri Chaura incident? So Chauri Chaura police station was burnt by a mob, because this mob was agitated because of few people were arrested by the local police. So police station was burnt. Mahatma Gandhi was shocked. So as a result of this incident, Chauri Chaura incident, Mahatma Gandhi took back non-cooperation movement. Mahatma Gandhi withdrew non-cooperation movement due to this incident itself. Next question. Swaraj Party was established by whom? So Swaraj Party. So we have discussed that Swaraj Party was, you can say, a kind of faction within Indian National Congress. So though it acted as independent party, but it was actually a faction within Congress. So this was formed by Chittaranjan Das, C.R. Das, and Motilal Nehru. Motilal Nehru, father of Jawaharlal Nehru. So this is the correct answer. Next question. Who drafted the resolution on fundamental rights for Karachi session of Congress in 1931? Very important question. This has been asked many times. So who drafted the resolution on fundamental rights? Answer is Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. So this happened in Karachi session. You have to remember all this. Next question. An All India Khilafat conference was held at which place on 23rd November 1919 with Mahatma Gandhi as its president? So this conference was held at Delhi. Next question. Mopla Rebellion of 1921 took place at which place? Mopla Rebellion. So Mopla Rebellion took place in Malabar region of Kerala. So this some people also call it as Mopla riots. Mopla riots, because in this riot the local you can say Muslim farmers were majorly Muslims, so they rose against the Jamindars, because the Jamindars and Britishers they were in collusion. And these farmers were basically Muslims. So it is also sometimes called as Mopla riots, because the Jamindars were Hindus and the farmers were Muslims. Next question. Lucknow Pact of 1916 was an agreement between which two parties? Which two parties? Very important event in freedom struggle. Lucknow Pact of 1916. So this happened when Congress and Muslim League, they signed a joint agreement that we will fight the struggle for freedom jointly. We will not fight amongst themselves. So these both political parties, Congress and Muslim League, they decided that let's join hands together. Lucknow Pact of 1916. So Muhammad Ali Jinnah had played a great role in bringing both the political parties together. So you have to remember that at this point in time, Muhammad Ali Jinnah was a member of both the political parties, Congress as well as Muslim League. Next question. Who called Muhammad Ali Jinnah as Ambassador of Unity? So Ambassador of Unity, because of his contribution in getting the Lucknow Pact done. So we just discussed Lucknow Pact. So in Lucknow Pact, Congress and Muslim League both came together. So because of his contribution, Sarojini Naidu gave the title of Ambassador of Unity to Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Actually, she wrote an article in newspaper. Next question, forward bloc was established by whom? So we know that when Subhash Chandra Bose left Indian National Congress, he formed his own political party, and that political party was known as forward bloc. Next question, who was the leader of Chittagong Armory raid? Very, very important question. So today Chittagong is in Bangladesh. So Chittagong Armory raid. So answer is Surya Sen. So he was a Bengali teacher. So he was a teacher and his 65 students. So all they together, they attacked the armory where arms are kept. But eventually they were arrested and executed. So very important event in Indian freedom struggle. Answer is Surya Sen. So you can see here, he is Master Da, also known as Master Da, because he was a teacher, and teacher in Bengali, master local language, he is known as Master Da, Surya Sen. Next question, the Indian Independence Act was passed by the British Parliament in. So very confusing question. Most of the students give the answer as August 1947. No, this is not correct. Question is, when was this passed? So the correct answer is, it was actually passed on 18th July 1947. So this is the correct answer. So dear students, if you like this video and if you want us to make more such videos in future, so please hit the like button, and if you have not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, so please hit the subscribe button as well, because we keep on uploading these kind of MCQs videos, and all these MCQs videos are well researched videos, so that you can have a look at them and revise the entire chapter in a single go. So to keep on receiving the notifications, so it is very important that you should subscribe our channel and also hit the notification button. So now let's have a look at the next question. Rani Gaideliu was a famous freedom fighter from which state? So this question is a trick question. She was actually from Manipur. Ethnically she was a Naga, but she was from Manipur. So this question has been asked 2-3 times, especially when currently much emphasis is given on history of northeastern states. So these type of questions become really important. So she was from Manipur. So Rani Gaideliu was from Manipur. Next question, who among the following was known as Frontier Gandhi? Very, very important question. Who was known as Frontier Gandhi? So the correct answer is Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan. So now you may ask that what is the meaning of Frontier Gandhi and why Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan was known as Frontier Gandhi. So Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan was a staunch supporter of Mahatma Gandhi. And why he was known as Frontier Gandhi? Because after partition he went to Pakistan. Frontier means border. So Gandhi on the other side of the border. Frontier Gandhi, Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan. He was also awarded Bharat Ratna in 1987. Now let's have a look at next question. Delhi Chalo movement is associated with which of the following movement? So Delhi Chalo movement is associated with individual satyagraha. So individual satyagraha was a call given by Mahatma Gandhi, and this is the episode that occurred just before Quit India movement. So answer is Delhi Chalo movement occurred during individual satyagraha movement. Next question. In November 1945, the INA trials began at. INA trials means Indian National Army or Azad Hind Fauj. So Azad Hind Fauj, many officers of Azad Hind Fauj were captured by the British, and a case of sedition was to be you can say run against them. So where did this trial take place? Trial of captured officers and soldiers of Azad Hind Fauj or Indian National Army took place at Red Fort, Delhi. So you can have a look at the newspaper headings of those times. INA trials open in Red Fort. Next question. Gandhi ji was present in which of the following cities on 15th August 1947? Very you can say interesting question. So Gandhi ji, we know that Delhi is the capital of our country, and all the important leaders were present in Delhi on the day India gained independence. But what about Mahatma Gandhi? So Mahatma Gandhi was at Calcutta because Hindu-Muslim riots were going on at Calcutta. So that's why Mahatma Gandhi was in Calcutta, so that he could appeal to both the communities to maintain peace. So last question. When did the first meeting of Constituent Assembly take place? Very important question. So what was Constituent Assembly? So Constituent Assembly, you can say, was an assembly which was constituted on the basis of elections, and this assembly or this committee was a group of people who were in charge of framing the Constitution of India. Fine. So when did the first meeting of Constituent Assembly take place? So this took place on, took place on 9th December 1946. So this is the correct answer. So dear students, I would again like to request to you that please visit our website. So this is the URL you can see here. So when you visit this website, so you can click on the exam that you are preparing for. So if you click on the exam, you will get the details related to the course material of that exam. So currently we have different kinds of discounts on offer, and as you know that because of Corona pandemic, the regular mode of studies has been disturbed. So Vidya Guru is the perfect solution for you. So Vidya Guru have different type of courses such as pen drive courses, fine, and there are also online classes going on. So pen drive courses and all these you can avail of. So if you are preparing for any prestigious exam like SBI, PO or SSC, CGL or any state level service commission, so you can hand over all your worries to Vidya Guru. So you can see the prices are very, very nominal, the best that you can find in this industry, and the courses has been designed by experienced teachers. So those teachers who have got at least 10 to 15 years of experience. So you need not to worry at all. You can hand over all your worries to Vidya Guru, and Vidya Guru will take the onus of making you a successful candidate.